When you get married carefully. Anything is a choice of a like you can make. Like there's people you don't choose them to be relative to you. Like you don't choose who's going to be your brother or your sister or your father or your mother. And you might be born of somebody who have a mental issue too. I mean, that is not your choice, so you can do nothing about it. But it's a choice to take a friend. It's a choice to take a husband or a wife. So always be careful about you are going to be associating yourself with who. Be careful. Those people, they can be extremely dangerous too. You know, when you see that somebody is stalking somebody, this is a real. This is not fiction. You know, there's some people, they have mental issues. They don't know even why they are doing that. You know, because they themselves, they do not know. He himself, he do not know what he's doing. You know, he's just a stupid idiot. He's, you know, he's looking for attention. So now he called the Christian Prince, and and you know, supposedly now he is like, hey, I'm so happy. You know, mental illness. So you have to be careful always. You associate yourself with who. Same as Muhammad. This is why I said to you once, watch a movie. It's called The Perfect Host. The Perfect Host is a story about a guy. Even he himself is a captain in the police, which means there's no way you might think that this guy, he have a mental issue. He's a captain in the police. But if you watch the movie, you will find that this person, he have many person inside him. All right, so be careful. Now we continue speaking about, as long there's no Muslims to call, I'm going to quit Skype, and we go back to the stupidity what's mentioned in the hadith of the Shia versus the stupidity of the hadith of the Sunni. All right. The Imam al-Mahdi, if he wear the clothes of the Prophet or any the clothes of the family of the Prophet, is going to be changed and become in his size, even if it is 1 foot longer or shorter. Okay, what does that mean? I don't know if any of you watch the Green Man, Hulk, whatever they call them. I mean, in TV you see all those Transformer, the green guy. I don't know what they call him. He extend his shirt, I mean, he ripped his short and the shirt, and he became big. So this guy here, when he wear the clothes of any of the family of the Prophet, the clothes of the family of the Prophet, including the Prophetic clothes, their size changed to fit with him. So if he is shorter than the Prophet, the clothes will get smaller to fit him. If he is taller than the Prophet, the clothes will get bigger to fit with him. And that is going to be the same until the last time of, like, until the end of the judgment day. How Allah created the body, the physical body of the Imam, the 12 Imams of the Shia. What about their spirit? What about their hearts? May Allah have peace on them. They said that Allah, he created us from high above, and he created our spirit from above, and he created the spirit of the Shia from above, and he created the body from lower level, which means the Imams of the Shia, their body, their spirit, everything about them is created from high above in the sky. And then the Shia, they are created the same but a lower level of the heaven. They are not from the same level. And then they continue. Allah, he created us from the light of his greatness, and he picture us, or let us say he made us in an image from a mud which is stored underneath the throne. Allah, he have a storage of mud under the throne of Allah, and this is where he created the childrens of Muhammad. And as we know, Muhammad have no children. This is a fiction. Muhammad supposed to have 4 daughters, but the fact none of them is his daughter, including Fatima. Those are the daughters of Khadija. However, So Ali supposedly married from Fatima, and we see now because they think that Fatima is the only real daughter of Muhammad, so the Shia they focus only in Fatima. And Ali he married from Fatima, and Ali is the cousin of Muhammad. So now we have a family to worship. We have Muhammad, we have Fatima, we have Ali, and then we have their children. So how Allah created this family? Created them from a mud, exist under the throne of Allah. And Allah he put a light in it. Let us move it to this different page here. Okay. So Allah and Allah he put inside that mud he created light from his light, which means they themselves later they will become light for mankind. And then he says, and when Allah he created them, nobody have such let us say structures of mud or nature of mud except the prophets. And this is why we and them, which mean we and the prophet, this is the family of Muhammad, we became, and all the man, all the human, they are savage to the fire. You know, all a human they go to they are savage to the fire, but not the family of Muhammad, for they are made from a special mud, and they are made from the light of Allah. And look here what it says. It's reported from the Caliphate Amirul Mu'mineen that Allah inna Allahi nahran duna arshihi, Allah he have a river under his throne, and next to the river which is under the throne there is the light, and the light is light of Allah. And the two edge of the river there is two spirit. One is called the Holy Spirit, and the other one is called a spirit from his command. And Allah Allah have 10 a group of mud, 5 from heaven and 5 from earth. So Allah he have like a containers full of mud, 10 of them. 5 containers are coming from heaven, and 5 containers are the source of them is from the earth. All right. And then he says, and there's no prophet or angel after him, he made him except from one of those two spirits, either the Holy Spirit or the spirit of command. And he made the prophet, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, sorry, Allah pray on him and salute him, and his family from one of those two mud. And I said to my father Al-Hassan, and what is the mount which Allah created us from? He says, Allah he created us from 10 mount of mud, and he breathed into us from the two spirit. This is why we have the best spirit between mankind. I mean, if we can keep reading, all of it is stupidity, fictions, madness. This is the Shia, but the Sunni are not better. The Sunni have the same garbage, you know. Isn't it the Quran says? And if we read the interpretation, we see the hadith, we see that Muhammad claimed that Allah said that he is a light for mankind. And this is why the Shia they say that Muhammad and his family they are made of light, they are not a human like us. Why? Because the Quran confirmed that. Chapter 33 verse number 46. And as a lamp spreading light. Who is saying that? Allah. About who? About Muhammad. So Muhammad he is the same as a lamp spreading light. But the Quran describe Allah himself as a lamp too. So Muhammad and Allah, they have the same nature. They are light. They are spreading light. And the Muslim, they might say to you here, it says as a lamp. But Allah, he says about himself that he is as a lamp too. So it's the same for Muhammad, same as Allah. All right. Uh, if you go in the Quran, chapter 24, verse number 35, which is a chapter of a light, the Nur, light. It says, God is the light of the heaven and the earth. The likeness of his light is as a niche, wherein is a lamp. See here saying as. Now here in this verse, we have a mistake. Anyone notice? Or let us say something would destroy the idea that Allah is God. Who can help me here to see what is the problem in this verse? Anyone notice? This verse here destroy Allah. Why? Because Allah, he's saying that he's light, right? But what is the similarity of his light? His light is as a niche wherein is a lamp, and the lamp is in a glass, and the glass as it were a glirting star. Okay, by the way, it doesn't say star, it says kawkab, which means planet, which is a mistake. Kindled from the blessed tree, an olive that is neither the east nor the west, who is oil will night would shine. Okay, so look at this. If Allah describe his light the same as a light in a lamp, and that lamp is lighting by oil, how that can be? The Muslim, they say to us, we cannot describe and we cannot compare between Allah and his creation, but the whole Quran, Allah compare between him and his creation. Isn't it the tree is his creation? Isn't it the fire his creation? Isn't it the oil his creation? And here we will find the double standard of the Muslims to avoid to answer about who is Allah. Right away they escape and they say we cannot compare between Allah and his creation. But why you cannot compare if Allah himself comparing himself to his creation? That because they are trying to run away forward from the question. We cannot compare. That's it. They shut you up. Now Muhammad described the same as the same. He is a light, the same as a light. Read the other verse. It says exactly the same. Muhammad as one who is invited to Allah by his leaves, and as a lamp spreading light. This is Muhammad. Allah the same too. Allah is as a lamp spreading light. And this is why the Shia, they believe that Muhammad and his family, they used to be stars in the forehead of Allah. And then Allah decided to send them down to earth so they can spread the light of Allah. All right? Stories after stories. But you notice all those fiction stories is sponsored by the Quran and even the Hadith. Now we continue with the Shia crazy stuff. Let us see what we will show you. Hmm. Okay, let us see this hadith. See, always we try when we show official website, because we don't want people to say, you know, where he is getting this from. Let us see this hadith here. Okay, this is the book. It's called Wasail al-Shia. Wasail al-Shia by Al-Hurr al-Amili al-Shaykh Abu Ja'far, volume number 12, page number 95. Speaking about sneezing. Speaking about sneezing. He said, by sneezing, there is a destiny. When you sneeze, there is a destiny written for you. So if they are liars, those who sneeze, they will not receive the intercession of the Prophet Muhammad. Allah pray on him and salute him. Hadith number, very number 4. Sorry, 4. Hadith number 15734. It says, from, he says that when Abi Abdullah alayhi salam, when he sneezed, he put his hand on the top of his nose or over his nose, and he says, Alhamdulillahi Rabbul Alameen, Hamdan Kathira, praise be to Allah, a lot of praise. The same as his family, they do that, which means that when they sneeze, they do that. And Allah pray on Muhammad and his and the family of Muhammad. And right away when he sneezes, from his nose, from the left hole of his nose, a bird which is yellow, sorry, a bird which is smaller than lotus come out and bigger than a fly. And this bird, he fly all the way, and he, like, until he establish himself under the throne of Allah. He keep asking Allah for forgiveness until the judgment day. So each time the family of Muhammad he sneeze, a little bird will come from the left hole of his nose, and they will sneeze. Sorry, they will go and they will under the throne of Allah, and they will keep asking Allah for forgiveness until judgment day. Now here the Shia, the Sunni, they make fun of the Shia for saying that. Let us see what the Sunni say about sneezing. The same, with little differences. According to Muhammad, the Sunni books, Allah, he loved those who sneeze. Read carefully with me. The Messenger of Allah said, the sneeze is from Allah. The sneeze is from Allah. Okay. So each time you sneeze, your sneezing is coming from Allah. As simple as that. And the yawning is from shaitan. Read carefully with me. The Messenger of Allah said, the sneeze is from Allah, and the yawn is from shaitan. So when of you yawn, let him cover his mouth with his hand. For when he says, hachu, shaitan laugh from inside his mouth. You see, the Sunni, they laugh at the Shia, and the Shia, they say the Shia, they have ridiculous hadith. But in fact, both of them, they have the same garbage. The Muslims, by the way, they made an article about this hadith, but they cut the second part of it. They look what they do. You can search it for yourself in Google. You will find they say to you that the Prophet said, when one of you he yawn, Look at this. Look at the deception. They said, the prophet said, when one of you sneeze or yawn, let him cover his mouth. So they hide all the story about shaitan going inside your mouth to tell you that the prophet was teaching science and hygiene and how not to stop and to stop spreading of bacteria. You see how they lie to you? They make it about medicine, how the prophet he knew this. Do you notice how they do that? The prophet teaching hygiene. How a prophet 1400 years ago he knew that we should cover our mouth, otherwise that will spread bacteria and viruses. This is what they say. But in fact, the story have nothing to do with bacteria and viruses. The story is totally different. The story is Allah. The sneeze come from Allah. The yawning come from shaitan. And not only that, shaitan even he piss inside your mouth. Read carefully with me. For when he says a shaitan laugh from inside his opening, and indeed Allah love the sneeze and he dislike the yawn. So when a man says when he yawning, indeed a shaitan laugh from inside his opening. So why the Shia, why you Muslim Sunni laugh at the Shia speaking about the sneezing, but you don't laugh at the Muslim Sunni yourself and your books saying such a stupid thing? So and we can say based on this study, Allah is excited in winter time. A lot of people have cold. Right? A lot of Muslims, a lot of people have cold, and Allah is so happy. So why you laugh at them? Hey, take it easy, guys. What Hamida Sadiqi? Sadiqi. Hamida Sadiqi. Anyway, always the same fiction stupidity is all over Sunni or Shia. They share the same garbage. There's no difference between them. Let us see this guy.
Hello?
Hello, my friend. You tried to call me?
Yeah, I was calling and my sheikh was about to talk to, but
Oh, your sheikh wanna talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay, he's there now?
No, I left.
Oh, too bad. When he wanna call me again?
Because you are playing the recording again, and he was trying to like advise you to follow the real truth, Islam.
Oh, really? He wanna advise me? What is the real truth? Like what? Like if you sneeze, Allah, the sneeze is Allah. He loves sneezing. Is that the truth?
Accept Islam and
yeah. What do you say about?
Jesus,
Okay, let us see the
Moses.
truth. The truth is that Allah He loves sneezing. Do you agree with that?
No, listen.
No. What do you mean? No. Are you saying you're a prophet? He lied. The truth is, let your sheikh call me, and this is an excuse. He can call me from his home. I mean, what do you mean he left? So what if he's left? He can call me from his home. You don't have to be sitting next to you.
Okay.
He can call me. Huh? Okay. He will ask his sheikh to call me. Hold on. He is asking me to accept the truth. The truth is, according to Islam, that Allah He loves sneezing and He hates those who do yawning. That is the only thing I see in front of me. Do you have something to prove me wrong? How this can be from God? If this is God, who is stupid? Let us see if his sheikh will call. His sheikh wanna call me to invite me to accept the truth. Yeah, and what is the truth? Allah will give me a lot of women and their legs will be, excuse me, wide open. The truth is Allah will give me endless penis. The truth is I will have 70 years orgasm. That is the truth. If this is the truth, what is fiction? If this is the truth, yeah, I think this is the same kid. Let us see. Hello? Hello? Stupid idiot. This is Sadigi, the one you told me to call him. He's making noise in the phone. Anyone will text me in Skype asking me questions, I will block you. You want to ask in the text in the chat. My Skype is over flooded. People, they keep asking me to add them. I have no more space. I said this is a Skype only for Muslims to call me. Do we have any Muslim have the courage and the knowledge? So the Sheikh Abdul Wadud is going to call me to invite me to accept the truth. And what is the truth? That in the heaven I can have sex with my sister and my daughter. In the heaven of Allah I can have sex with everybody, whatever I wish. In the heaven of Allah you are going to be an effing machine, and that is supposedly the truth. I mean, what kind of a truth this truth is? Is that really the truth? Do you remember for a Muslim he said that in the heaven of Allah there's no morality? Do you remember? Let me see if I can get the video. He said that you can have sex with whatever you wish, anyone you wish, who care, anything. Let me ask you. Okay. Does the Quran says that in the heaven? Let us open it here in this page here. Hold on. So the Shia and the Sunni, they have the same garbage. I mean, why they are laughing at each other? They have the same thing. Let me ask you. Okay. Does the Quran says that in the heaven you are going to have whatever you wish?
Yes.
Okay. If somebody wished to have sex with his mother in the heaven, is that going to be granted?
It depends on the person.
Okay, so you are saying to me, guys, did you hear it? If a man in the heaven of Allah, he wished to have sex with his mother, it's fine. He can have sex with his mother. Why you are saying it's okay?
Okay, according to who is it wrong in the heaven?
Okay, I'm asking you. You said it's right. No problem. I'm not saying wrong or right. I'm asking you, what is the wisdom? What is the wisdom? What is the wisdom in your religion that in the heaven you can have sex with your mother?
In the heaven, Allah will give you whatever you want. If you want it, this is your business.
So okay, so in the heaven of Allah, if somebody he is a gay, he's a homosexual, and he would have sex with men, is he going to be granted men to have sex with?
My friend, Allah, He says you will get whatever you want. He didn't go to the details.
My friend, that's
This
it.
is
I
your-
got you. I
your-
got you. So in the heaven of Allah, in the heaven of Allah, in the heaven of Allah, you will have whatever you wish. A guy who is a gay, he like to have it bang bang from the wrong location. You know what I'm talking about. Allah, He will grant
you
him.
did-
Allah will give him a gay to if together. So the heaven of your God is what is that? I mean, when we say whatever you wish, that's mean. So what the point of saying you cannot do this on earth, but you cannot do it? You can do it in heaven. Why Allah says that being a gay in earth is a big sin, but being a gay in heaven is okay?
Do you know why?
Why?
Because in the earth it's a test. But after in the heaven there is no sin, there is nothing, there is no the day of judgment. So you will live here
Okay.
forever.
So in the heaven of
there's no sin.
Allah, you Muslims are a bunch of hippies. You are a bunch of hippies. You have your penis in your hand and you go and you put your penis wherever you wish. That's what you are saying to me, right? Your mother, your sister, your daughter, your neighbor, your brother, you F everybody. That's what you are saying to me. There is no limitation. You F whoever in your way.
My friend, when Allah say you can have whatever you want, if you want something, if you want to, if someone,
What if somebody okay, hold on. I'm not trying to insult my friend. Listen to me. What if a man he wished to F your prophet?
Can I answer?
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
If you want to do anything to someone else, the person that you want to do it, he want to. If he refuse, you cannot do it. You know, because it depends on the two person.
It doesn't say that.
No,
it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It says whatever you wish. Whatever you wish as an individual, not ever, whatever you wish, and whatever you wish. But anyway, if a man he wanted to have sex with your prophet, Allah he said to him, whatever you wish. Is that okay?
And the prophet also he have whatever he wish.
Okay. So if the prophet, you are saying to me, if your prophet agree that he will bend over the guy, he can do him. There's no problem.
He will never agree because this is your.
How you know? How you know? Your prophet obviously he like men. Isn't it true that your prophet he put eyeliner 3 times a day?
My friend, this is your assumption.
I am not assumption. I can show you the reference. Is it true? Is it true that your prophet he kiss a man down his belly?
We are talking about the heaven.
We are talking about earth. If he is doing that in earth, why he will not do that in heaven? Hello?
Abdul. Hello, Abdul.
Sheikh Abdul with us?
I'm Abdullah. You're Abdul. How you doing, man?
What is Sheikh Abdul doing with me?
No, he's not.
So where is your Sheikh?
My sheikh, he's on vacation right now.
He decided to quit his job after he debated me?
No, because he doesn't want to debate Jahid, you know?
Jahil, he could not answer anything. Everybody was laughing. Everybody was dying from laughing. Okay, what about you answer what he could not answer?
Okay.
Do you remember when I said to him, are you going to answer me about Aisha? And he said there's no such a thing. Aisha, she said that there is a hadith about breastfeeding, and he said there's no such a thing. Do you agree with him? There's no such a thing.
So, in order to understand the history of hadith, right? If you know that, that there are some hadiths that are accepted by all the scholars, and there's some hadiths. If you look at the commentary,
don't play games. Don't play games. Don't tell me accepted by accepted. This is hadith. Hold on. The breastfeeding for adult is accepted by all the scholars of Islam. It's a lie. Not a single one refuse it. Isn't it your sheikh is a Sunni?
He's a Sunni, of
so
course.
How he can reject it? Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. I want to ask you. Can you show me one scholar he reject what your prophet he said to Sahla bint Suhail?
I didn't say reject. There's no rejection.
So don't lie then. Don't lie then and say
go to the commentary of Sahih Muslim. Go to the commentary of Sahih Muslim.
What commentary? Hold on. What commentary? Okay, commentary. What commentary? Here we go. This is Sahih Muslim. This is the hadith. It's accepted by all Muslims. And the woman, she said to him, how I can suckle him and he's a grown man? Right? So this is your
those
prophet.
Foster.
What foster?
Foster.
What foster?
When you have foster child, right?
My friend, this is a guy. This is a
time,
man. This is a man. What a child. It's a guy. He is an adult. He is not even her son. This is a man. He is a slave. He is a slave in her house. Listen, she said how I can read. Hold on, read. Look at the screen. She said, how can I suckle him and he is a growing man? What do you mean foster a child?
Like you were mentioning yesterday, Valentine's, right? If a person suckles on a breast of a woman, right? Even only once, that relationship is gone forever. He can never marry that girl again in his life. That's
false. No, you can marry. Even if this guy here who suckled her 10 times, he can marry her. This is a lie.
No, it's not.
No, it's a lie. The forbidden. You see, you are a kid. The forbidden. Okay.
You gotta do your homework a little more.
Okay, hold on. Okay, what if I show you that you are stupid? What you will do? If I show you the proof and the reference right now.
You're going with references.
I'm asking you, if I show you that you are stupid, what you will do? People are watching. People are watching. If I show you that you are lying and you are being a stupid donkey who do not know what are you talking about, you claim that you have a sheikh, your sheikh got busted, and you run away. Now, you think you can do better? No, listen. Here we go. You said that if he suckle, he cannot marry her. If I show you that this is a lie, what you will do?
It's a lie. What do you do?
Yes.
I will not, because the thing is, listen, we don't take advices from kafirs. You know that, right?
You will not take it from me. I will show it to you from your scholar, you donkey.
The donkey. Even if you read it from my scholar, I'm not going to take it.
Just get. Even if you read it for me from my scholar, I will not take it. And I know your answer, you stupid idiot. I know the answer. Here we go. This is islamweb.net, and this is your scholar, and you are a certified donkey. ذهب الجمهور, the scholars, all of the 4 Imam sect, and even others, that Rida'ul Kabir, the suckling for adult, will not make it haram. Which means he can still marry the women. So what the point? What the point of the stupidity? Nothing. And not only that, here they are quoting for you what it says that Aisha herself, she used to order her sisters to do that. Only according to Islam, breastfeeding for a child will make it a relationship between this child and that woman haram. By the way, here this is stupid too, because how Islam refuse adoption and accept adoption? How in the world, if a child he suckle a milk of a woman, he became her son? This is adoption. So if a child he suckle or he drink some milk from a cow, he became the son of that cow. According to Muslim too, that Muhammad himself, he suckled his uncle nipples. So as you see here, when they try to run away, he and his sheikh is on vacation. He told him, I'm not going to call this guy, he will humiliate me. We ask him to recite for us the verses of suckling of an adult. This is a verse on the Quran. This is not a hadith. The Quran confirm that many verses are missing, and the hadith confirm that there's many verses are missing. And Aisha, she confirmed, and we asked the sheikh who claimed to be a sheikh, that when Aisha, she said the breastfeeding for adult, he said there's no such a thing. I said, are you saying that Aisha, she's a liar? And then he said to me, you have too many questions. We ask, you know, we have to sit together. He ran away. Hmm? Let us see. I'm trying to find you some reference additional to that. So we have this one here. Let us do this. We take this, we paste in the search. Let's see. Do you see it? Those verses, those hadith, they confirm the story. And Aisha, she ordered her sisters and her nieces to do suckling for any man who will enter upon them. Let us see. Let us see the hadith about Aisha ordering her sister, nieces, and her sisters to do breastfeeding. I mean, obviously, this guy, Muhammad, he have mental issues. There's no way somebody have a little intelligence, he will ask people to do such a thing. Let us see. Or look at this hadith here. Look at this stupid hadith. Aisha brother and this Aisha brother, and she have a guy who is a stranger. I went to Aisha and he asked her about a bath, how to take a bath. I mean, Aisha, she is teaching two men how to take a bath. She brought a pot containing about you know, like water, and took a bath and poured over her overhead. And at that time there was a screen between them, but the screen they can see through, because she is teaching them how to do it. Otherwise, if they cannot see, what the point? I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid religion like this? Let us see. Let us see different hadith. There we go. Hold on. Aisha here, it says Aisha used to ask the daughters of her sisters and daughters of her brothers to give him breastfeeding 5 times, whom Aisha wanted to see, who want to visit her. And they say that the Quran, the verse of 10 times breastfeeding was abrogated by 5, but we cannot find the 5, we cannot find the 10. Obviously the Muslim took it because it's shameful one. Somebody obviously took it. We cannot find the 10. We cannot find the 5. Why? You know, the first time they play the game that this is the GOAT. But then that will not work no more. Read this hadith with me. Yahya related to me from Malik, from, etc. It says that Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, Allah pray on her and salute her, admitted those whom her sister and daughters of her brother had nursed, and she did not admit those who were nursed by the wives of her brothers. Oh boy. What a religion. And since when, if a man he is looking in a dirty way at a woman, if the woman she give her breast to him, he will not look at her in a dirty way no more. That's mean if a man he put his mouth in the nipples of his wife, and by the way, they are suckling nothing. Those women, this woman, she doesn't have a milk. This is not a child. This is not the woman she have a, you know, he's saying to her, suckle him. No, suckle just her breast. There's no milk. So he was suckling what? That's her, just her nipples. Suckling the nipples, how that can be from God? Don't call me if you are a Christian. And the funny, the Shia, they make fun of the Sunni, and the Sunni make fun of the Shia, but both of them, they have the same madness. And this is Quran. Anyway, guys, we are going to finish for today. This video, I will hide it for some time, because usually, which means for a few hours, maybe until tomorrow. Usually when I make a video, 2 videos in the same day, people watch only the last video. So the video before it, nobody watch it. You know what I mean? So what we will do, this video, we will make it in a private until the other video have enough view, and then we will put that again live on air, so you can download it. Actually, I will leave this one for 2 hours live, so those who want to download, they can download it too. All right. But the Shia stories, we can continue. I mean, there's endless, like the hadith about if you wear a black shoe, your penis will not work. You know, if you sleep on your side in the bathroom, that will make your kidney damage. Your kidney will be like disappear. You know, or the hadith about that Noah, he used to have a donkey, and he put his hand over his shoulder, and then he said, from this donkey there's going to be 60 donkeys, which one of them will be ridden by the prophet, the leader of the prophets, which means Muhammad. You know, tons of stories. It's endless. But my friend, or Al-Hassan, how many languages Al-Hassan he speak? Al-Hassan, he speak 17 million language. Have you ever heard of somebody can speak 7? And where we can find those 17 million language? 17 million language? I mean, obviously this is true, right? It must be true. There's no way it's a lie. Let us show you this one before we go. Al-Shaykh al-Kilani, very number 1, hadith number or page number 462. The book of Al-Kafi, Shia book. This is equal to Al-Bukhari. It says, here we go. Allah have two cities. One of them is in the east and the other one is in the west. And it has, those cities have a fence made from iron. And from every every city have 1,000 door, and in it, inside it, there is 1,000 language, and each language speak in the other language of the other one, which means they are different from each other. And he says, I know all the languages there. So how many languages now we have? Hold on, this is not 70,000. Sorry, I'm mistaken. It says 70,000. That means 70 million, right? Yeah, 70 million. 70 million, 1,000 is a 70 million language in the cities, and he speak them all. This is what Al-Hassan can speak. And he said nobody speak such a languages as much except me and my brother Al-Hussein. This is Shia. So they have the same garbage. They, it's endless stupidity. 70 million language. There is 70 million language. I want to see them. Who is the Muslim Shia? I want to count for us the 70 million languages. And this guy, he speak them all. Right? Maybe next time we go on air, we can continue speaking about Shia. But it's endless stupid stories. Endless. All right. So anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. Until we go on air again, I want to say thank you. Don't forget to share, download the videos. And the video before this one is a lot important than this one. Please download it. It's short. It's 15 minutes, something like that. Download and share with your friends. And let us spread the truth, and the truth will set you free. And as you see, the Sheikh of Abdul Wadud, he have no answer, and that's why he will never call again. There's no way he will call me. I think this guy, he was playing taqiyya, that the Sheikh, he wanted to call me. There's no way he can call me always. And here we go. Time will tell. I don't think he will ever dare to call again, because there's tons of questions. They are very embarrassing, and he could not answer anything. And he will never answer it. The same as this guy. This is the only thing they say to you. They fabricate stories. It's not even in their religion. They fabricate excuses. Is not even part of Islam. They have, in order to avoid the shame which Islam brought to them and Muhammad. So what they do, they fabricate lies in order to cover the lies of Muhammad. But it doesn't work with us. So until we see you again, we say, may the Lord bless you all, and we hope that the Muslims will listen, and for sure we don't hate them. We are trying to save you from this cult which is full of lies and stupidity. And you have a brain, and you make a decision, and the decision is yours. Either you believe in a fiction prophet full of fairy tale stories book, stupidity and madness, sexuality, or you believe in the true God. It's up to you. Thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. Christ is Lord, and Islam is false. And see you soon again. Bye-bye.